Hi guys, it's Brittany. So today's gonna be a popcorn chat video, and today we'll be discussing A Christmas Carol, the 1951 version. So, as for those who probably have seen my movie review, I hope you enjoyed it, and now we're just gonna sit back, relax, and discuss A Christmas Carol. Um, so it was released in 1951, and Alistair Sim plays Ebenezer Scrooge, which I think his performance was really good, very well done, very convincing of playing this bitter, cold-hearted character, but yet he changed his ways towards the end, and he becomes a better person, and not only a better person of himself but also to those around him. So, and this is a peppermint candy cane Hershey Kiss. It's really good. Can't talk with my mouth full. It's minty. Now, okay, so now I have never done videos on Christmas movies before, not even when I first started YouTube. I mean, I don't know why. I think it's because maybe, I think there's just things going on at that time and kind of busy, and things were, I think things were going on where it just felt like, okay, like I wasn't sure. And plus, I think I was trying to think of ideas, even to think of fun ideas that I can do around December, like fun Christmas videos, but nothing came to me, and I just didn't know what to do. So, I mean, I still did videos in December, but just not really like Christmas movies, more like, I don't know, just different ones on different movies. But I would have to say now I'm thinking like, okay, like, and here's the thing, because the only time I'm going to review any Christmas movies will be in December. So I would say maybe from the end of November to all the way through of December. So, okay, let's get on with discussing on the Christmas Carol. So, now this cast is great, and I love how everyone did their part so well, and how everything just came together, and even the music in this movie, because there are some parts where it sounds happy, there are some parts where it sounds sad, but then there are some parts where it just sounds a bit eerie. And they did a pretty good job, and they also did a good job of having this camera that they used at the time to make Jacob Marley's ghost look transparent in the movie. And yeah, so they did a really great job on that as well. And so yeah, I really like this version. I do. I watch it every year. I watched it around this time of year, and I actually did watch it um, last night. Well, if you're watching this, you're probably watching it sometime this week, so it's probably like nights ago that I watched it. So, yeah, and it's just really great. I like everything about it, and I would have to say whoever played, I'm not sure who though, but whoever played the ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, um, no, I think it's the ghost of Yet to Come, yeah. And whoever played that, of course we don't get to see his face, and it's like did a good job, just considering the only thing they had to do was not say anything, and they pretty much had to point, like, even that's creepy. And yeah, really creepy, but still did a good job. And so yeah, I think everything they did making this movie was just really great. And yeah, Alistair Sim, he does a great job with his performance as Scrooge. And so, cause yeah, it's like when you see him the way that he is, all bitter, it's like he's not really likable. But then again, there's a reason to why he's like that. And so when you get to see why he became so bitter and cold-hearted because of the things that he had went through that just made him sad, things that really put him through heartache. And because of that, that's why he became that way that he did. And I think the only thing he could, I think, felt close to in a way wasn't through human contact, to really communicate with anyone, but somehow money was the only thing that he thought made him happy, when really it didn't. It just made him angry and bitter, and money was the one thing that made him pushed away to those that were close to him, especially his fiance, Alice, because yeah, they were engaged, and I think at some point they were going to get married, but he just never popped the question, and therefore they had a conversation, and she was telling him how that he no longer loves her, and he's telling her, well, when did I say that? And she's telling him in words, no. And he's saying, how? And she's telling him in the way that he's changed towards the world, meaning he's changed in a way that because he's so involved with his business and with money, that to her just seemed like, okay, he seems to care more about his work and how much money he's making and all of this just money, that it just seemed like he didn't really had time for her to spend time with her, not even to somehow show that kind of love and affection towards her. And because of that, that's why it showed. Like, the thing is, he didn't have to say anything for her to know that he changed. It's just him doing what he was doing. It was his actions that pretty much said to her that he doesn't love her because he loves his job more and money. So, and so yeah, I think money was the reason too, where it broke them up, pretty much, broke their relationship. And yeah, they never, they never talked again, they never met, and didn't end up getting together. So, and that's quite sad, when something like that happens, when something is pushing someone away of someone else that they care about, and they end up losing that person, whether if it's someone in the family or a friend or even someone that you're with in a relationship. It's just sad. And it's like, don't let that get to you. Like, no matter what you're doing, if you're having a job, no matter how much money you make, no matter if you get a promotion or not, or whether if you somehow become greedy of something, let's say if it's not money, but if it's greedy of something else, don't let that get in the way of those that you are close to, because you could end up losing someone that you're close to, whether it's someone in the family, friends, or in the, relationship, like in your love life. So it's like, that is not good. And that's a lesson, that's something to know to never do. And of course, Scrooge, he had to learn things the hard way, and the things he thought he probably knew weren't. But of course, he had to learn things the hard way, and yeah, that's just the moral of the story. Not to be like that. Like, no matter what it is that's going on, not to be greedy of something, and don't let it change you of the kind of person that you are. Don't let that, it's like, don't let something make you become that way, bitter and cold, and it ends up pushing those that are close to you away from you, like, because that's just sad, and just seeing that in the story, it's sad. And here's the thing, even though I don't like how he's bitter and greedy, but at the same time seeing to why he became that way, because of the things he learned the hard way, and because of those he ended up losing in his life, which led to heartache for him, then yeah, that's why he became the way that he did, even because of money, But anyway, I don't want to sneeze. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze. But yeah, so I know I'm pretty much going on about the story. But yeah, and it's like I mentioned, that the story never gets old. Rewatching it in movies, or retelling it, even reading the book out loud. And that's the thing, I never read the book. I mean, I would love to. I would love to read the book, and to read maybe everything in the book that maybe probably doesn't show in the movies themselves, So yeah, I would just love that, and yeah, that would just be great. So yeah, and like I said, that would just be great. But let me know, Yeah, so yeah, I pretty much love everything about this movie, the cast and their performances, and the wardrobe, and the setting that it takes place, and yeah, pretty much everything. Although when it comes to the ghosts of yet to come, that creeps me out. Especially the one in the 1984 version. That one makes this wailing sound, and it's so eerie. It's very eerie, and I'm not sure if that's something they did maybe to make it eerie for that movie, when it came out, or I'm not sure if they did that because maybe that was something that mentioned in a book, and they probably wanted to do that. Like, I don't know. And that's another thing, like, when it comes to the ghosts of yet to come, like, okay, how is it described? Is it described of how it looks in some of these versions of A Christmas Carol? Or if it looks somewhat different? Or is it really the kind where it's all in black and it doesn't make a sound? Or does it make a sound? Does it make this eerie wailing sound to it? Because I don't know. Because the only time I heard that it makes a sound is in the 1984 version. And that to me is just so eerie. Very eerie. So, let me know if you guys have seen the 1951 version of A Christmas Carol. Now, of course, I enjoy watching this version, and it never gets old, and this is one of those Christmas movies of retelling A Christmas Carol, and this is one of those movies that I will watch every year around this time of year. And yeah, so we are getting so close to Christmas, and honestly, I'm excited. I am, and soon I will be doing, like, I don't know how soon, but when I do, I will be doing some videos of the new year, and you'll see that. So that's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies.